the Bloomberg administration. We're talking about civil rights violations, Title VI violations. When you discriminate against the Haitian, you discriminate against the black guy in public housing, and you're diverting federal funds from the remaining family member issue, Congressman Meeks. That's what we're talking about. I wrote a letter to the president. The Justice Department sent me a letter. I've been trying to get all of these politicians' offices that receive evidence against New York City Housing Authority to weigh in on this. They refuse. That's why I'm going to take them to court. They're violating the Separation of Powers Act. They're in cahoots with the Bloomberg administration to cover it up. So Thompson can go in there and say, oh, he's going to fix public housing. No, public housing is closed unless you have a revolving door policy, or unless you, or if you don't stop this way of railroading people out of there without an administrative process. Governor Cuomo, when you were Attorney General, what did you know? When did you know it? What did you do about the information that I gave you exposing the Bloomberg redlining scheme, Governor? How many of you people in those political offices received this by the New York Page, the first paper that wrote something about New York City Housing Authority retaliates against disabled veterans for exposing elder abuses? What did you do about Mrs. Florney Green being embezzled out of $20,858 and left in her apartment for over 4 hours, and night employees had knowledge that she was in her apartment with the gas stove on and refused to call for rescue until I pushed them to call for rescue? Saved her life. I've been punished for that. I'm not letting that stand. This is the original article by the Black Star News, written by Donald Winkfield, the same guy that got Kerrick busted and in jail. He's the one that wrote this story. Housing whistleblower retaliated against, and Tom Crater republished it in this paper, and guess what? The office of Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, it is alleged by me, the former distribution manager for the New York Page. You'll see it in the video called Treason. Congressman Meeks' office paid Tom Crater to reprint another story and take all of these off the shelves. That's the reason why I had so many to give to so many people and spread them out all over town. Thousands of these papers taken off the shelves. Why? Because it says right here that he called Congressman Meeks' office and they refused to respond. That's why he made him take it off. And I believe Ida Smith was the handler that did that. Here is a letter of numerous letters. This is the third letter from the Veterans Administration. Let me read it to you. To whom it may concern, and this is to all of the politicians. I got 5 of them. To whom it may concern, Mr. Philip Johnson, a veteran and former patient at NYHHCS Brooklyn, VA. Mr. Joyce was referred here at Brooklyn, VA, March 5, 2008, at the recommendation of Ms. Ida Smith, Special Assistant Congressman Gregory W. Meeks. Mr. Joyce received treatment as appropriate to his needs and was recommended to continue his treatment as an outpatient. He received both psychiatric consultation and therapy to assist him in maintaining his mental health stability due to stresses associated with his housing situation with NYCHA. Mr. Joyce has full cognitive function and appears to be capable of managing his affairs and self-care. It is recommended to Congressman Gregory W. Meeks that Mr. Joyce's case of alleged housing discrimination be referred to state and federal law enforcement 2 years ago. This recommendation to the congressman and his elected representative is still in effect, signed by a doctor and a therapist with a master's degree. This is not a joke. I need for you guys to respond. You refuse to, I'm going to take you to court. The red flag is up. It's war. It is freaking war. You bunch of people and I use that term loosely, you creatures, that is, you helped destroy my life, you slandered my name, and right now, next video, I'm going to be talking to Mrs. Constance Robotham, who's the Secretary of the Chairman of Housing, because I can't go to Shelton House, to Miss Lottie's house, to pick up stuff that I left there 8 months ago because I'm on some kind of a list that has a Haitian embedded domestic terrorist. I don't have any bombs. I don't have anything. What's going on here? I am a patriot who served this country proudly, and what you guys have done was help destroy my life for political gain, for you to railroad black people and Puerto Ricans out of public housing, and y'all covering it up, and I'm catching y'all every which way but loose. Y'all gonna have a nice day, because I'm that guy that says, I ain't letting you go that easily. I ain't letting you go that easily. I'm going to take you politicians to court, and after that, it's on to federal district court with HUD, the United States Census, and the U.S. Department of Human Resources for saddling people with guardians, because these judges like Judge Maria Ressos in civil court in Queens County, all that you have to do is give her a piece of paper that says, I don't think he can defend his case or prosecute his case, so they saddle you with a guardian. That's a relocation apparatus, and that's against the law, because if I'm incapacitated, I'm supposed to have a psychiatric evaluation, a good one, and go to Supreme Court for an Article 81 incapacitated hearing in front of Justice Thomas in New York State Supreme Court in Queens County. That's what it is. What you guys have done is you're railroading Negroes. Black History Month, and you black politicians are a bunch of freaking black traitors to your doggone race. You're a freaking abomination. You're a bunch of puppet posts. You're a bunch of puppets, and I want to see where the strings lead, because that's the guy I want. Y'all go ahead and have you a nice day. I ain't playing with you. We're not friends. We're not friends, and I am not a terrorist. I'm a patriot, and I swore an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, foreign and domestic. No one's relieved me of that oath yet. You have you a nice day. Bye-bye.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Phil Joyce and Robert Huntley. We're here with two homeless guys, but guess what? We haven't given up. We're not freaking failures. We're people. We're human.
Senator of Shirley Huntley. State Senator, New York State Senator Shirley Huntley. Oh, I love my mother, and 113th with a crooked cop motherfucker that ruined my life, and you know, and a stink pussy fucking bitch, you know, along with that, you know, that pretty much I loved her, she knew that, and I don't see how she cannot help me at this point in my life. Now my mother has pretty much not turned her full back on me, but has let me have it, you know, really, you know, to a sense that it's my fault that of my health condition, because I drove her into a nervous condition, and that's all bullshit. I love my mother from the bottom of my heart. I love Deputy Inspector Tommy Lawless, who died, Mommy's right-hand friend and PD, and Deputy Inspector Philip Erickson. And, you know, I have let 113th and 103 off the hook with whatever I feel.
Show them the bruises on you.
They have ruined me.
Show the bruises on you got when you went over there and your brother beat you up. This is right here. This is State Senator Huntley's son, Robert Huntley. He was beat up by his brother, who's a New York NYPD, and told not to come back home again. That's betrayal. That's treason. There's no sense for this. That's treason. But we're two homeless guys. We're buddies. And guess what? We're going to fight the fight.
I've not been homeless for the last 20 motherfucking years, where I thought I was like a white, black Jimi Hendrix, you know, where, you know, the guitar on my back and whatnot. But at this point in time, I'm 54 fucking years old. And this is bullshit.
And today's Sunday, September 26th.
Yes, it is.
And it's right now 7:40.
As far as Mayor Bloomberg is concerned, the New York Senate, the Congressional Committee is all full of shit. Because me and this man have legitimate evidence and what have you, and I have sued PD and fucking won. But this is bullshit, goddamn it. This is what the fuck it is, you know, goddamn it. And, you know, through any righteousness through God that sent his only begotten son down here. Fuck with his denomination, his abomination of making this motherfucker and then turning his goddamn back on it. It's fucking bullshit. Why the hell did his only son begotten son have to come down here and fuck with this and be tortured by goddamn
before we run out of time, Robert. Now, when I gave you that flyer, you saw your mother's name on it. You called her.
Yes, I did.
And then when you spoke to her and you asked her, was I the guy that supposedly put the death threat or anything crazy like that?
No, you were not. No, Ma denied that. It was not Dr. Philip Dreiss.
It was somebody else. I have nothing to do with anything like that.
Who had state police and a local 113th cop who held my hand one night. I was going to alcohol withdrawal. Another nice-looking balding cop. Yeah, who I talked about like dogs, that precinct. But yeah, they did ruin my fucking life, along with that stink fucking cunt hoe, Chantel Hassad Dubra. And she is full of shit, you know.
Now, when you spoke to her, she knew about this case about New York City Housing Authority and all that nonsense with me.
She knew about it. She knew about it 100%, but her aides were handling the case, at which point they did not let my mother in on what's happening.
And now she's trapped.
They intercepted this man's legitimate inter-fucking-mation through aid, you know, like all politicians go. Not all politicians get their mails read and received by aides and do whatever the fuck they want with it. God damn it.
And
kiss my fucking ass.
Brother, we done here, man. I'm going to go ahead and go to my mom's house in Howard Beach, and my mom going to give me some money. I got my bedroll right here. Everybody can see. This is the bedroll. This is what I sleep on. Robert, I swear to God, I got another.
I want to bring that up on internet. What?
It's on the flyer I gave you. I got another one to give you. Here, take another flyer, but I can show you. We can sleep on the beach. I got another sleeping bag. I help you. Here, it's right here on the internet. Right here on this flyer, right here, brother. The way you was talking about so good about your mother until I heard her until you and her started talking, that's not nice. Come on, man. The guy needs help. I was a drug and alcohol counselor. Jesus Christ. This guy needs help, folks.
What is it?
www.youtube.com youtube.com YOUTUBE Phil Dreiss 1. I'll write it down. Don't worry, Robert. I'll write it.
I got it.
Okay.
www.phil.
What
the fuck is with this?
You protect that. Just cross that off. PHIL DRICE. DRRICE. Okay, go to YouTube and put PHIL DRICE.
Yeah, right there. Come on.
All right, bet. All right, we're done here. Personal log out on Sunday. This is your Floyd Flake garage, a charity case no more, and he had it as a partner with Congressman Meeks, and they owe millions of dollars. Bye. Hi there. Supplemental log. December 12, 2010. I'm about to call Washington, D.C. to talk to Kim Fuller to find out what happened to the bodies of evidence that I gave to the Congressman's office, to Ida Smith, that was taken by Kim Fuller to D.C., was never recorded. It's been getting contained. These are part of my allegation of obstruction of justice. Let's listen. Yes, Congressman Meeks' office? Yes, may I speak to Kim Fuller, please?
She actually stepped out.
Okay.
Do you mind calling her back in about 20 minutes?
Yeah, what's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley? Hi, Ashley. My name is Philip Dreiss. She picked up 2 books from Ida Smith some time ago that was supposed to go to the White House. That nobody seems to know where they are to give it back to me because you didn't send it to the White House. I never got a letter saying that you got it, and I got a letter from the Justice Department, and for 6 months your office has been stalling, trying, I don't know, stealing my stuff or not giving me my stuff, and nobody's talking, and everybody saying I'm crazy, all kinds of stuff, Ashley. I need some help here, okay? So please tell, let me give you my number, ask him to call me, call Ida Smith, because y'all got to fix this problem, or, I don't know, I guess, the Justice Department is going to have to get involved and find out who has been taking evidence from the Congressman's office, whether there was a burglary, something happened, and we have evidence that's missing. I need to get that back so I can send it to the White House with the Justice Department referral number. And your office has had it for over a year. You didn't do nothing with it, and you ain't responsible. This ain't you, baby. Whoever your bosses are, with Sophia King out because she's pregnant, she's the one that tried to say I was some kind of threat to the congressman, because I said I was in the special forces and I went to fight for your country. And then she, doing all kinds of stuff to try to make me look and sound crazy. Somebody even told me when I played Lawrence Sterling, yeah, I'm calling, you ain't big enough, blah. Oh, Joyce, he's crazy. That can kill my life. Okay? Please tell her it's very important. Let me give you my number. Okay, Ashley? My number is 347-685-2860. I just need my stuff back, get it out of y'all's hands, and I'll leave y'all alone. I don't want no problems. I ain't no threat to nobody. My life's been destroyed, and it's been other people. Y'all didn't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Just let me get my stuff, and let me take it to the Justice Department and show them what New York City Housing Authority did. Y'all don't want to get involved? Whatever. Y'all had evidence for years. Y'all, but y'all offices, people in your office have been saying bad things about me, and I'm not crazy. I'm a great guy. I don't get it. You get my point?
Right.
Okay, thank you, Ashley. You got my number? Could you want my number again?
347-685-2860.
I thank you so very much. Please tell her it's urgent. I can't wait. Too long. This has been taking too long. 5 years out of my life. 3.5 years with your office. And Ida Smith, they keep saying, I got a mama, but I came to your offices to give evidence. I didn't come to make friends, turn black because I'm from Haiti and I need to be African American. I don't need nothing but justice. You got evidence that's criminal behavior, diverting of funds, eliminating people that are remaining family members in public housing, all kinds of stuff, crimes like that. I'm a competent investigator. I really got a doctorate degree, an associate's, a bachelor's, master's, and I'm really related to 3 presidents of my country. I don't want to be no poor black ghetto Negro and I come to y'all sucking up to y'all like your gods. I mean your bosses, that is. You get my point?
Yes.
Thank you, Ashley.
Right.
I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. What? I'm going to get Ida Smith like that next. Watch me. Bye-bye. This is Washington, D.C. calling. Damn, I missed the call. Let me call him right back. Yeah. It should be Kim Fuller. Hello? Hello? I gotta call him back and get this on camera. I gotta get this on camera.
You have reached an office number at the U.S. House of Representatives. G3B.
You see this? This is a number that just called me. Okay, watch this. Now, I'm going to call Washington, D.C. I'm going to call the congressman's office, find out what's going on here. This is crazy. See? If I didn't have this, no one believe me. Okay? Minx, D.C. Minx, D.C. Contacts, Minx, D.C. Minx, D.C. I'm low on battery power. I don't want this to die on me. Let's put it on speakerphone. Yeah, is this Ashley?
Yes.
Hi, Ashley. Somebody just called me from D.C. and I called back the number and it said it was a non-working number.
Okay, hold on a second.
For Kim Fuller?
Mr. Drive?
Yes, Miss Fuller?
Yes, it's Kim.
Hi,
I
Kim.
have 2 books on you. How are you?
I'm fine. The 2 bodies of evidence that was supposed to go to the White House.
I don't know where the other one was, but I took 1 book and I sent it to the Justice Department. And with the letter it said, please see the attached from a constituent in our district.
But I never got, I need a copy of that letter who you sent it to, and I need the other book.
Well, I don't know where it is, because I got 1 book, Mr. Drive.
I understand. I'm not blaming you. But, Kim, don't you see this looks really bad?
You blame me, though, because you keep sending emails that are offensive, that talk about the staff in a derogatory way, and that's not...
Look, but my dear, what your staff, listen, it was your young lady, when I said I was going Sterling, said I was crazy. You're the one's been talking bad about me behind my back. And I've got to find a way of she did say it to me.
Yes, and she should not have said that, but then you...
She should not have said that, okay, but then I'm telling you, you can't blame it all on me.
Mr. Drive, this office is busy, and you are a constituent that needs to be served, and we're doing the best that we can, but you have to stop playing with... I mean, this is not a joke. You can't be playing with people.
I'm not... Listen to me.
Wait a minute.
You know my
life.
life.
That you send out... Wait a minute. Let me
Yes,
finish.
ma'am. Go ahead.
The emails that you send out are not productive. They are offensive, and we're going to still... My chief of staff has instructed everyone to start sending them to the FBI, which I know that you are not harmful, but it is annoying. And
Okay.
I need to tell you, you need to stop doing that.
Okay.
If you need
I
help,
promise.
be very clear in what you need and ask for it and be done with the thing.
Okay.
But you
How
can't
come...
avoid, this is not
Yes,
a
ma'am.
joke.
I apologize. Let me say this. Why didn't I get a letter about what you're sent to the Justice Department or the FBI?
Because nothing will... All I sent the letter. I don't remember what date it was, or I would recreate the letter for you, Mr. Drive.
Okay.
I sent the letter, and didn't you tell my co-worker that you got a correspondence from the Justice Department this morning?
Yes, but it because it was the referral for what I sent to the White House. Nobody contacted me that your office ever did anything.
Well, did what? We sent the information that you sent to the Justice Department, sir.
Well, those books were addressed to the White House, and I wanted them to go to the White House and specifically to the Urban Affairs.
Then you should have instructed us to send it to the White House, which you did not do.
I did. It's on the cover. It's on the cover, Kim. It said to the White House.
The copy of the book that I have was said, please send to the Justice Department, which is what we did.
Then I don't know what
So,
you're...
first of all, Mr. Drive, the book itself was not clear. You need, if you want a response from the Justice Department or the White House, you need to send a letter that includes the details, and that's it.
Did you get the letter?
Well, they're not going to respond.
Okay.
It looks like a ranting.
All right. Did you receive a letter that of what the Justice Department sent to me about what I sent to the White House?
No, I did not.
I'll email it to you.
No.
Ida Smith has it. How's that? You can get it from her.
All right, I'll ask her for it.
Y'all had this letter for 6 months, and no one's that. Why you think the letter from the Justice?
Mr. Drive, the casework is done from the district office, and you know that. I'm going to call Ida and find out what it is that we need to do so we can be done with this thing already.
Thank you very much.
I asked you again.
That's it. You don't have to worry. No more emails. Not to you. Not to none of you politicians. Okay? I thank you, Kim. Bye-bye. We got. Now, let's go for Ida Smith next. Supplemental log, December 12, 2010. I'm going to call Ida Smith at the office of Congressman Meeks, find out what's going on here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Hart. May I speak to Ida, please?
Please hold on.
Thank you. Took me 20-some years to learn to love her. See how long I'm on hold? Ain't like that. Totally disrespectful. And I'm the guy that put my neck and my reputation on the line. My boss was in trouble. We're all in union about he was crooked. I worked for a Thompson campaign and the Democrats like a dog. Never got no credit. And from the conversation with Kim Fuller, almost 4 minutes that I'm on hold. I must be calling Social Security. And this is the kind of treatment I normally get that I be bragging about it so great. It's bullshit.
Good morning.
Hello, Ida. How you doing?
I'm not sure. How are you?
I'm doing all right. That
Something's wrong with your voice. What's wrong?
that walking pneumonia I had.
Oh my God, it came back?
No, it never went away. I'm still getting taken care of by Isa.
Okay.
Now, Ida, I got a big problem. Ida,
I'm listening.
why can't you all put on a piece of paper Natchez conducting a formal redlining? Why is my stuff missing? What's going on?
What stuff is missing?
The 2 books I gave you to the White House, I spoke to Kim Fuller this morning.
What if she doesn't have them?
Who has them?
You have them. You took them
No,
yourself.
I didn't take them.
You did take them. You told me, well, they're not going to D.C. I need to keep them. And I said, fine.
That's not what we said Friday.
No, we said Friday. I said, if Kim doesn't have them, you have them. Because I gave her something that she carried back. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to call her.
Wait, no, listen, Ida. I spoke to her already. I don't want to.
What did she say?
She said she got 1 book that I addressed to the Justice Department. I never sent anything to the Justice Department. There were only 2 books for the White House and the White House only.
Well, then she took it upon herself to give it to the Justice Department because I know that when she was here, I gave her something, and I told you that I remember telling you that.
So she took it upon herself to give it to the Justice Department, Ida? How you say? Ida, these people destroyed my life. These people hurt me.
You have to bear in mind this protocol. Okay. We don't send anything directly to the president. I told
I
you.
do. I did, and look at what I got. What y'all did didn't get me nothing. You've been watching me for years. You've been watching me for years. You know I'm not crazy, and you know what I got. If it ever gets exposed, everybody's screwed.
I haven't exposed anything.
That's what the problem is. I needed you to.
No, I could not do what I was told I couldn't do.
Oh, you were, okay.
Okay?
Mommy, you know what? Then I was right about you. And
Excuse me?
I was,
I told you from the jump what was going to happen. I told you that they were not going to read it. And that's why you took the other one. I told you. I've always
if I got them, I got them. Okay, but anyway, the exact same thing are the court papers for my appellate court case, so it's not lost. I just wanted your copy so that I can show that I submitted this, that it was supposed to be for the White House, and it never was sent there through your office, and it was your superiors that contained it. That's obstruction of justice.
No, it isn't, because you could have sent it yourself, and you didn't want to.
Because with the evidence that you got, that you read, and you concluded that Knight is conducting a form of redlining, only you can say that, not me.
But you said it, and I said I agree. I didn't put words in your mouth. I never said it. I said I agreed with you. It was a form of it.
Okay.
And I
Ida.
don't say that I said that, because I didn't say it.
All right,
then
then.
You did what you did anyway.
What it said is, then what it's to say is that the office of Congressman Meeks agrees with the evidence, which is what we said from the beginning, that from the look of the evidence, not what I said, it's what the evidence says. NYCHA is conducting a form of redlining.
That is
No.
something that we've always agreed to, that the evidence speaks for itself.
Right. Well, then somebody's supposed to do something after I lost all this, Ida. After I lost all this, don't you want to help me get my money? That's the only way I'm going to get a pretty woman.
You have enough brain and wherewithal. You don't need a pretty woman. You go to do what you know you have to do. That's not a